Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. As you see from today's title, I am going to be doing an acrylic fill on my mom, and it has been about 2 to 3 weeks since I did this set. Her nails do grow pretty fast, and she doesn't like them to get too long, and so I have to do a fill pretty quickly for her so that they don't keep getting longer and longer. So we do like to shorten them up a little bit as well every time. And yeah, this is a little bit of a longer video, but I hope you guys enjoy it. It is very detailed, and I'm going to explain everything that I do step by step. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you guys are beginners, I hope you guys learn a little something from me. And yeah, let's get started with today's video. So the first thing that I am doing is I'm going to be removing the acrylic from the previous set. I am going to be using the same acrylic color. We are literally just doing a fill, nothing different. But I do like to debulk it. I like to make it as thin as possible because my mom does like her nails super thin. I've explained it in previous videos, but she doesn't care for an apex or anything. She just wants them like really thin. And so each time we do a fill, I don't want to not thin them out and then them just keep getting like bulkier and bulkier. So I thin them out as much as possible using my file. I'm using the 𝘊𝘰𝘠 fine bit, which I will be leaving it linked down below. I don't remember the exact name. I think it's like a fine barrel bit or something like that, but it is amazing. I have been using it for the last couple weeks and it is the best. So I just put it at about 4,000 RPMs on my 𝘊𝘰𝘠 file, and I make sure that I also put a nail dust collector under because of all of the dust. I'm using the 𝘊𝘰𝘠 one in the color pink. It is the best. And once I'm done doing that with all of the nails, I then go in with my Nail Story pink 80/80 hand file. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them at the length that I want them, but I'm also going to be reshaping them. Sometimes they tend to lose its shape. They tend to go like a little bit round like after some time, and so I just want to make them really nice and crisp again. And my mom likes them coffin, so I'm going to be just doing a coffin shape. I'm going to be making sure that those walls are like going in to create that coffin shape. And I'm going to be also, making sure that they're even, that they're the same length. On her right hand, the pinky was actually a lot shorter because she likes to pick at her nails. She likes to like pick, I don't know, like underneath, and she likes to clean them out herself, and sometimes they break. So that one was like a little bit shorter, but I didn't want to make all of the nails that length, and so that one was just a little shorter than the rest. But we decided that was okay instead of having to make all of them short. So once that is done, I'm going in with my pink sanding band, and it is fine from Crafts by 9 with my mandrel bit from 𝘊𝘰𝘠, and we are going over the entire natural nail. I don't usually push back her cuticles. She doesn't have that much built up, so I just make sure to go around very carefully with this fine sanding bands. And we are going over the entire natural nail because our nails naturally produce oils, and oils are the reason why our nails can live. So you want to remove all of that. I am going to be using my nail dehydrator from Crafts by 9 and my XXX bond from Knot Polish, which is as always my go-to. I apply 1 coat of the nail dehydrator just over the natural nail and 2 coats of the XXX bond, which is our primer, and I work one hand at a time. So as you can see from this video, I'm just applying it to one hand, doing my acrylic application, and once I'm done with all of that, I switch over to the other hand and do the same thing: dehydrator, primer, and acrylic. I do this just because it's the way I have found it easier for me, but you could you could apply the dehydrator on all 10 nails and the primer on all 10 nails and then do the acrylic. Completely up to you, but this is the way I like to work. Now we are going with actual acrylic. We are using the same one, which is my mom's favorite recently. I get so happy when she chooses my acrylic brand, you know, like it's awesome because you're like, oh, that's like, she loved when I was wearing it, and so the fact that I'm like, oh, that's mine, you know, like literally my acrylic powder, it's really, really cool. And I know she gets very happy to see me happy about that. So yeah, we're going in with my acrylic brand, Crafts by 9. We are actually running a sale right now, so make sure to follow us on our Instagram because we do have a lot of sales going on. But right now we have 50% off all our acrylics by using acrylic 50 at checkout. So the discount code is acrylic 50 and you get 50% off all acrylic powders and free shipping, which is awesome. And thank you guys for everyone that has already placed orders. We are working on shipping those out ASAP. This one in particular is called Guava. It is also one of my favorites, and it's actually the one I have on my hands in this video too. I've been loving it and been using it a lot lately. It's amazing. Just look at that color. I mean, it's so, like, you can do so many things with it, designs and everything, and it's just amazing. So our sale for 50% off does include all our cover acrylics and all our glitter acrylics. You just add it to your cart and then you put the discount code at checkout and you get free shipping and the discount of 50% off, which is so cool. So I am pairing it with the monomer from Not Polish, and I'm using the �々acrylic brush in the number 14. It is very beautiful, and it's just like using all those items together, or all those products together, is chef's kiss. It makes it so easy and just like a breeze to do. So yeah, I'm just gonna be applying the acrylic on all of the nails. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. By the time I upload this, I don't know what day I'm gonna be uploading it, but if it's the weekday, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. And if it's on the weekend, then I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. But yeah, and just, I've really, you guys know that acrylic application is my favorite thing to do on nails. It is, and it always has been my favorite. So the more you practice, the better you become. I know some people say like, oh, acrylic application isn't my favorite, but then once they start, you know, working on it and practicing it a lot more, and it becomes easier for them, they're like, oh no, it is my favorite part now. And that's why I always say, you guys, practice. Like, practice is everything, because after a while it will just turn into a breeze. You will glide right through it. It will become so much easier, and you'll be able to work in different environments, and like, no matter what the weather is, no matter what, you know, you will be able to work through it because you're going to be experienced, and it's going to be just, it just gets so much easier the more you practice. And I love the fact that my mom always lets me do her nails with whatever I want. She just kind of tells me like, oh, I like this color, or, you know, I'm thinking this, or like a fall design, or whatever it is. And she just lets me do whatever. And that's exactly what we did today. I did do a design for today's video, and it came out very cute. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, that me and 3D flowers do not see eye to eye. But I was so surprised that not only did they come out really cute, but they look the same on both hands, which is crazy, because when I would do 3D flowers before, one would look a little different, one would have like bigger petals, one would have smaller petals, the 5 petals didn't fit, whatever the case may be, they just never look the same. And so, like, having that in my mind, I told my mom, like, I kind of want to do black flower. But then I was like, no, because if I mess up, it's going to be very obvious, the contrast with the acrylic color and the black. So I was like, no, you know what, it would also look cute, but it would be less noticeable if I mess up, if I were to use the same acrylic powder with 3D flowers, right? Like using the same exact color. And so that way, if I mess up, you won't be able to tell. So we decided on that, and lo and behold, today's the day that the 3D flowers decided to cooperate and come out really, really nice. But regardless, like, the set came out really cute. I like the fact that it looked it was the same acrylic powder, so we used it throughout the whole thing. There was just a little bit of pop of color because I used a rhinestone with color, and other than that, like, they just came out super cute. You'll be able to see it in a bit, and I'll explain what I did. For her right hand, I decided to speed it a little up because it's the same exact thing, but you guys can still see my acrylic application a little bit. But we did do the exact same steps on both hands, and I love this acrylic color. This has got to be my favorite acrylic color. It really is, and I've been talking about it since it came out, since we launched it. But now that I've been using it a lot more often on myself and my mom, and practice hands and practice sets and stuff, I can truly say, like, it's amazing. Alrighty, now we are done, and we are going in with that same hand file that we used earlier to just sharpen everything up, make everything super crisp before we go in with our e-file. Now, my mom does like to round the corners because it can be pretty sharp if you don't, and so we always make sure to do that after we're done, like with the shaping and stuff. And now I'm gonna go in with my Chiaroscuro e-file and my drill bit. We're gonna make sure to seal all the cuticle area and go over the entire nail to debulk it as much as we can and make it as thin as possible, because like I said, my mom likes her nails super thin, and we just do that at about 5,000 RPMs on our e-file. And now for the fun part, you guys. So I had finished this voiceover completely, but guess what? It did not save, so I'm redoing it again. But the first thing that I'm doing now is on the finger where I'm going to be doing my 3D flower, which is the ring finger. I grab my not polished gel glue, my 3D gel glue, and I apply a very small dot. I do not use the Elegance nail supply one yet. That's actually for the other fingers. So right here, I'm just using my gem glue from Not Polish. I apply a small dot exactly where the crystal is going to be using my wax pencil. I place it. I really love this gem gel because it really keeps your crystals exactly where you need them for as long as you need them to. You apply it where it's going to go. You press it down, and then you cure it under the lamp for 60 seconds, and your rhinestones ain't going nowhere. After that, wait. See, that's why I don't like doing voiceovers twice, because then I completely forget what I'm going to say, because I'm like, wait, I already said it, but I really didn't say it because I didn't save it. The first thing that I did is on the point, on the ring finger, I am putting Crafts by 9 matte top coat, because that finger is going to be mattified for me to do the actual flower. There you go. That's what I had forgotten. So I'm grabbing my 3D round brush from Crafts by 9, which is available on my website, for me to be doing the 3D flower. So the rest is like pretty self-explanatory. I'm not really good at explaining how to do 3D flowers because I'm barely learning myself, y'all. But just stay like for the whole video because I'm showing you guys exactly how I do it, and I'm doing it on both hands on the ring finger. And finally, we are going to be going in with our glossy top coat on the rest of all of the nails actually, now that I'm done with the 3D flowers. And we are going to be using Elegance Nail Supply's newest product, which is the 3D gel. This is exactly what you need if you're looking to do those 3D swirls and stuff. It is amazing, super easy to use. I'm grabbing my Crafts by 9 liner brush, number 1, and I'm grabbing a bit of the 3D gel and I'm just drawing the swirls on each finger. Now, I do make sure to flash cure in between each finger because even though the 3D gel does have a very thick consistency, you do not want it to move at all. You don't want to risk it. And so you just flash cure it for 10 to 15 seconds because you're going to cure it completely at the very end. But in between each finger, make sure to flash cure to make sure that it stays exactly where you want it. So I'm just doing like this cute little design on all of her fingers, and she really loved the way they came out, so I'm very happy with that. It's a very simple design that anyone can do from home with the products that I mentioned, and everything is linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.